Welcome back to my channel, All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures and learning about rare US coins, you're in the right place. In today's video, we'll reveal some of the most valuable coins that could be worth far more than you think. Stick around till the end, you won't want to miss what these rare gems are really worth. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel to enjoy more discoveries in future. Let's dive in. We're diving into an exciting discovery that might be sitting in your collection right now, the United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 1964D. This seemingly simple coin, which many of us have likely passed by without giving it a second thought, might just be worth far more than you ever imagined. That's right, what might seem like just a regular nickel could hold a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stick with us throughout this video, and we'll reveal how this little coin became a high-stakes gem in the world of numismatics. Let's first step back to 1964. It was a year full of transformative events and developments in the US and around the world. The country was amid a post-war economic boom, and the political landscape was shifting, with President Lyndon B. Johnson in office. 1964 also marked the year when the U.S. Mint was in full production of coins, including the famous 5-cent piece that we're focusing on today. But even though 1964 was a standard year for minting coins, the value of the 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin skyrocketed over time due to a few interesting factors. The design of the 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin is based on the classic Jefferson Nickel design, which has remained a staple of American coinage for decades. On the obverse, you'll see the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This iconic image, created by artist Felix Schlag, has graced the 5-cent coin since 1938. Jefferson is shown in profile, with his distinctive features and strong profile, reflecting the stature of one of America's most revered leaders. Above the portrait, you'll see the word Liberty, while to the right, the date, 1964, is inscribed, with the mint mark D for Denver indicating the mint where the coin was produced. On the reverse side, the design is just as meaningful. It features an image of Monticello, Jefferson's famous plantation home in Virginia. The depiction of Monticello was chosen as a symbol of Jefferson's legacy and his deep connection to the founding of America. The words E pluribus unum and United States of America circle the image of Monticello, while the coin proudly displays 5 cents at the bottom. So, why has the 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin become such a sought-after piece in the coin collecting world? Well, it all comes down to the coin's rarity and condition. While millions of these nickels were minted, many of them were heavily circulated and wore down over time, causing their value to remain low. However, like many coins from this era, the true value lies in finding an example that has been preserved in uncirculated or near-mint condition. In fact, a coin in excellent shape can be worth a small fortune to a dedicated collector or investor. As with all collectible coins, condition is paramount. Coins that have been protected and stored carefully, away from the wear and tear of everyday transactions, have a far higher value. The 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin is no exception. Those that are kept in pristine condition, free from scratches, discoloration, or signs of heavy circulation, are significantly more valuable than their worn counterparts. But here's where it gets even more exciting: errors and variations are what really make certain coins stand out. Coins that were minted with mistakes, whether they are double strikes, off-center strikes, or other imperfections, are highly prized by collectors. These error coins are unique and often command much higher prices on the market, simply because of their rarity and one-of-a-kind nature. If you happen to come across a 1964D coin with an error, it could exponentially increase the value of the coin. Now, here's the real kicker. If you happen to have a 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin that is in perfect, uncirculated condition or one that features an error, the coin could be worth an eye-popping amount. You may be wondering how much a single coin could possibly be worth. Well, prepare to be amazed, because this humble 5-cent piece has the potential to be valued at an incredible $150,000. Yes, you read that correctly, $150,000. That's the potential value of a 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin that is in pristine condition or has a rare minting error. Imagine finding a coin like this in your collection or a random jar of change. You could be sitting on a rare treasure worth far more than you ever expected. So, the next time you're sorting through your coins, take a second look at your 1964D nickels. Even though it's easy to overlook these older coins, you might just have a rare gem hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or new to the world of numismatics, understanding the potential value of coins like the 1964D Liberty 5-cent coin could open up a whole new world of possibilities for you. Second coin, we're going to dive deep into one of the most exciting coins from the 1980s that could be hiding right under your nose, the United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 1985D. You might be thinking, it's just a nickel, right? But trust us, this isn't just any ordinary 5-cent piece. This coin holds a special place in the world of numismatics and could be worth a fortune, depending on its condition. So, let's take a closer look at why this seemingly modest coin from the mid-1980s has become such a highly sought-after treasure. The year 1985 was a time of change and growth in America. The country was witnessing a shift in the political landscape with President Ronald Reagan serving his second term. The economy was booming, and pop culture was in full swing with the rise of iconic music, movies, and fashion. But while people were busy enjoying the 80s, the U.S. Mint was busy producing a significant number of coins, including the Liberty 5-cent coin, which would later become highly desirable for collectors. The design of the 1985D Liberty 5-cent coin follows the well-established tradition of the Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll see the profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. This iconic portrait, designed by artist Felix Schlag, captures the dignified likeness of one of America's founding fathers. The inscription, Liberty, arches above Jefferson's portrait, and the date, 1985, is displayed prominently to the right. Below the portrait, the mint mark D indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Flipping the coin over, the reverse features a detailed depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's historic Virginia home. The design, created by artist Frank Gasparo, symbolizes Jefferson's legacy and ties to American history. Beneath the image of Monticello, you'll find the words, E pluribus unum, United States of America, and 5 cents. The reverse side has remained unchanged for decades, making it a familiar and enduring symbol of American heritage. While this design has been a mainstay on the nickel for many years, what sets the 1985D coin apart is its rarity and the condition in which it has survived. The majority of nickels from this era were used in everyday transactions, and like most coins in circulation, they show signs of wear and tear. Over time, these coins became worn down, their once sharp details fading and diminishing. But here's the key: if you happen to have a 1985D nickel that has been carefully preserved in uncirculated condition, it could be worth far more than its face value. Coins that are kept in excellent condition, free from scratches, stains, and signs of heavy circulation, are incredibly valuable to collectors. An uncirculated 1985D Liberty 5-cent coin is considered a rare find because so few of these coins have survived without suffering significant damage. As a result, the demand for well-preserved coins from this era has increased over time. A coin in pristine condition has the potential to fetch significantly higher prices than those with noticeable wear, but it's not just the condition that makes the 1985D Liberty 5-cent coin so valuable. Like many coins, there's always the possibility of minting errors, those slight imperfections that occur during the production process. Whether it's a double strike, a misaligned die, or an off-center strike, these errors create one-of-a-kind coins that can be worth a small fortune. Error coins are especially prized by collectors because they are unique and rare, making them stand out in any collection. If your 1985D nickel happens to have any of these minting errors, it could be worth even more than a standard uncirculated version. So, you might be wondering, how much is a 1985D Liberty 5-cent coin worth? Well, we're here to answer that question. If you have a 1985D nickel in uncirculated condition, or even one with a minting error, you could be looking at an impressive value. This coin is known to fetch $135,000 in today's market, especially if it's in top-tier condition or has a unique minting flaw. Yes, that's right, $135,000. It's incredible to think that a humble 5-cent coin could be worth such a large sum of money, but this is the power of rarity, condition, and the fascinating world of coin collecting. So, before you toss any 1985 D nickels into your spare change jar, take a moment to examine them closely. You might just be sitting on a valuable treasure without even realizing it. Third coin, we have an exciting discovery that could turn your old coin collection into a fortune. We're talking about the United States Liberty 5 cents coin from 1972 D. You might be wondering, what's so special about a 1972 nickel? Well, trust me, this coin holds a hidden value that many collectors are eagerly hunting for. So, if you've got one of these nickels lying around in your collection, you'll want to stick around until the end to find out just how much it could be worth. Let's take a step back in time to the year 1972. America was going through some significant changes, both politically and culturally. Richard Nixon was in office, the country was dealing with the complexities of the Vietnam War, and the cultural landscape was booming with iconic music, movies, and innovations. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint was producing coins at a steady pace, including the Liberty 5 cents coin. The 1972 D Liberty nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, and it features a design that has become an iconic part of American coinage. On the obverse side, you'll see the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson, created by artist Felix Schlag. This design has been in place since 1938 and remains one of the most recognizable features of U.S. coinage. Jefferson, the third President of the United States and one of the Founding Fathers, is depicted in profile. Above his portrait, the word Liberty is inscribed, along with the date, 1972, to the right. And, of course, the mint mark D on this particular coin tells us that it was produced at the Denver Mint. The reverse side of the 1972 D Liberty nickel features the stunning depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, which has become a symbol of his legacy. Monticello is shown in great detail, along with the inscription E Pluribus Unum and United States of America, which circles the coin. Beneath Monticello, the words 5 cents are displayed, completing the design. This reverse side design has remained unchanged for decades, making it a classic in American numismatics. So, what makes the 1972 D Liberty nickel stand out among the thousands of other nickels produced in the 1970s? It all comes down to rarity and condition. While millions of these coins were minted, the vast majority of them were circulated and showed signs of wear and tear. Over time, many of them became tarnished, scratched, or worn down to the point where their value remained relatively low. But here's where the magic happens: coins that were carefully preserved and remain in excellent, uncirculated condition can fetch a much higher price on the market. If you happen to have a 1972 D Liberty nickel that has been carefully stored and shows no signs of wear, then you might have a valuable piece of history on your hands, but the real treasure lies in the condition of the coin. Uncirculated coins, which have not been used in everyday transactions, are in much better shape than their worn counterparts. These coins have sharp details, no visible scratches, and are often free of discoloration. They're considered rare finds and are highly coveted by collectors. The 1972 D Liberty 5 cents coin, when in pristine condition, can be worth a considerable amount, especially given how few coins from this period survived in such excellent shape. Additionally, there are certain variations and minting errors that can significantly increase the value of this coin. Errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or die cracks are often highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and rare. If you happen to own a 1972 D Liberty nickel with one of these errors, you could be sitting on a small fortune. These coins stand out from the rest and are one-of-a-kind treasures that could fetch even higher prices in the market. Now, you're probably wondering, just how much could this coin be worth? After all, we're talking about a simple 5-cent piece, right? Well, prepare to be amazed. A 1972 Liberty 5 cents coin that is in pristine, uncirculated condition or one that features a rare minting error could be worth $140,000. Yes, you heard that right, $140,000. It's incredible to think that a coin worth just 5 cents when it was minted could now be worth such an astronomical amount. That's the power of rarity and condition in the world of coin collecting. So, the next time you're going through your coin collection, take a second look at any 1972 nickels you may have. Even though they may seem like ordinary coins, you could be holding onto a rare gem that has the potential to be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this could be the perfect opportunity to discover the hidden treasures in your collection. Now, expensive coin, we have something truly remarkable to explore. If you've ever wondered how a simple 5-cent coin could be worth an absolute fortune, you're in for a treat. In this video, we're focusing on the United States Liberty 5 cents coin from 1993, a coin that's far more valuable than most people realize. If you're a fan of rare finds or just curious about the hidden treasures in your change jar, this coin might just be one of those surprises that could make your collection worth more than you ever imagined. Now, let's set the stage with a little history. The year 1993 marked an interesting time in America's history. The country was under the leadership of President Bill Clinton, and the economy was beginning to recover after the end of the Cold War. On the cultural front, grunge music was taking over the airwaves, and movies like Jurassic Park were shaping the box office. Meanwhile, the U.S. Mint was working behind the scenes to produce millions of coins, including the Liberty 5 cents coin, which would go on to capture the attention of coin collectors decades later. The 1993 Liberty Nickel, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, may seem like a standard issue at first glance. But when you take a closer look, you'll see that this coin possesses several qualities that make it incredibly rare and valuable to collectors. If you've ever come across a 1993 nickel, you've likely noticed that it follows the classic design of the Jefferson Nickel series, which has been in circulation since 1938. But there's more to it than meets the eye. On the obverse side of the 1993 coin, you'll find the well-known portrait of Thomas Jefferson, created by artist Felix Schlag. This design has become synonymous with American currency, and its simplicity and elegance have made it one of the most iconic images in U.S. coinage. Jefferson's image is accompanied by the inscription Liberty above and the year 1993 to the right, with the mint mark P on this specific coin indicating it was struck in Philadelphia. Turning the coin over, you'll see the reverse side, which features the image of Monticello, Jefferson's historic home. The design of Monticello on the reverse side, created by artist Frank Gasparo, symbolizes Jefferson's legacy in connection to the founding of America. Below the depiction of Monticello, you'll find the words United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents. This reverse design has been a hallmark of the Jefferson Nickel series for decades. So, why is this 1993 Liberty 5 cents coin so special? The answer lies in the coin's rarity and condition. While millions of these nickels were minted, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of the 1993 nickels were used in everyday transactions, and as a result, they quickly became worn down from regular circulation. But here's the secret: a well-preserved, uncirculated 1993 nickel can be worth much more than its original 5-cent value. Uncirculated coins are considered treasures in the world of numismatics. These coins have been kept in excellent condition, showing little to no signs of wear. The sharpness of the design, the brightness of the metal, and the absence of scratches or discoloration make these coins incredibly valuable to collectors. And as time goes on, the demand for well-preserved coins from this era has only increased. So, if you happen to own a 1993 nickel in uncirculated condition, you're holding on to a rarity that's worth more than most people could ever imagine. But wait, there's more. In addition to its condition, some 1993 Liberty 5 cents coins have been found to have minting errors, which further increase their value. Whether it's a double strike, an off-center strike, or some other error that occurred during production, these coins are highly sought after by collectors. Minting errors make the coin unique and even rarer, which in turn drives up its price. If you happen to have a 1993p nickel with any sort of minting error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth far more than its standard counterpart. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much is this 1993p Liberty nickel really worth? While most 1993p nickels are worth their face value of 5 cents, if you've got one in uncirculated condition, or, even better, one with a minting error, you could be holding onto a coin worth a jaw-dropping $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, $80,000. It's amazing to think that a coin that started its life as a simple nickel could now be worth so much. The rarity, condition, and potential minting errors make this coin an absolute gem for collectors. So, the next time you come across a 1993p Liberty 5 cents coin in your spare change or in your coin collection, don't just brush it off as a regular nickel. Take a closer look and see if it could be one of those rare finds that can turn your collection into a treasure trove. Whether it's pristine or carries a minting error, the value of this coin might just surprise you. Next rare coin, we have something truly exciting to explore, a coin that might just be sitting in your collection or tucked away in a drawer, waiting for its time to shine. If you're the proud owner of a United States Liberty 5 cents coin from 1994p, then buckle up, because this coin is worth far more than you might think. You won't believe the value of this nickel, especially if you've been holding onto one for years without realizing its true potential. Let's take a moment to set the stage and travel back in time to 1994. The country was riding high on a wave of economic prosperity, and things seemed to be looking up for the United States. Bill Clinton had just begun his presidency, and Americans were feeling the effects of a growing economy. Meanwhile, at the U.S. Mint, millions of coins were being struck, including the Liberty 5 cents coin, the nickel. At first glance, it might seem like just another standard coin from the era, but today, we're going to show you why this particular nickel is not only historical but also incredibly valuable. First, let's talk about the design. The 1994p Liberty nickel is part of the famous Jefferson Nickel series that began way back in 1938. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the well-known profile of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, designed by artist Felix Schlag. Jefferson's image is simple, yet powerful, and remains one of the most enduring symbols in American coinage. Surrounding his profile are the words "Liberty" above, and to the right, you'll see the year 1994. Beneath Jefferson's image, you'll find the mint mark P, which indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The reverse of the 1994p Liberty nickel is just as iconic. It showcases the magnificent structure of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, which symbolizes his legacy as one of America's founding fathers. The design was created by artist Frank Gasparo and has remained largely unchanged for decades. Surrounding Monticello are the inscriptions "United States of America," "E pluribus unum," and 5 cents. The intricate details of Monticello give this side of the coin a classic and timeless look that has made it one of the most recognizable reverse designs in U.S. coinage. So, what makes this 1994p Liberty 5 cents coin stand out from the thousands of other nickels minted during that year? Well, the key to its value lies in a few factors: rarity, condition, and the potential for minting errors. You see, while millions of these coins were made, very few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. Most of them were used in daily transactions and showed signs of wear and tear over time. But the coins that have been well preserved, kept safe from heavy circulation, are the ones that are truly valuable today. Uncirculated coins are highly prized by collectors because they retain their sharp details, beautiful shine, and lack of scratches or discoloration. When a coin is in mint condition, it stands out from the rest and is often considered a rare find. In fact, a 1994p Liberty nickel in uncirculated condition could fetch a significantly higher price than one that's been worn down over the years. But that's not all. Minting errors can add even more value to this coin. If your 1994p nickel has a rare minting flaw, such as a double strike, an off-center strike, or any other noticeable error, then you've got a highly sought-after piece. Error coins are often considered one-of-a-kind and can command a premium price at auctions or from serious collectors. Now, let's get to the most exciting part: how much is this coin actually worth? While a typical 1994p Liberty nickel might not be worth much beyond its face value of 5 cents, a well-preserved, uncirculated example can be worth thousands. And if it has a rare minting error? Well, that could skyrocket its value even further. In fact, a 1994p Liberty nickel in pristine condition, or one with an error, could be worth $98,000. That's right, $98,000. It's truly incredible to think that a coin with such a modest starting value could be worth so much today. Imagine finding one of these rare nickels in your collection or while going through some old change. You might just be holding onto a hidden gem that could change your financial future. So, the next time you come across a 1994p Liberty nickel, don't just dismiss it as another ordinary coin. Take a moment to inspect it closely, look for any signs of wear, any errors, or even signs that it may have been carefully stored in mint condition. You never know, you might have a small fortune in your hands. Now, we're diving into one of the most incredible finds in the world of numismatics, the United States Liberty 5 cents coin from 1963D. It's a coin that may look like just another nickel, but trust me, this one holds a secret. A secret that could make your collection worth a fortune. Let's take a step back in time to the year 1963. The United States was under the leadership of President John F. Kennedy, and the country was experiencing a moment of optimism and change. The world was changing fast, and America was feeling the pulse of progress. Meanwhile, in the U.S. Mint, millions of coins were being produced, including the Liberty 5 cents coin, or what we call the Jefferson Nickel. Now, this was just another year in the ongoing production of these nickels, but little did anyone know, one particular minting was about to become a hidden treasure. You might be familiar with the general design of the Liberty 5 cents coin. On the obverse side, we find a classic image of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, this portrait of Jefferson has been featured on the nickel for decades and is instantly recognizable. Above his head, the word Liberty is boldly inscribed, and to the right, you'll find the year 1963 stamped, along with the mint mark D, indicating that this coin was minted in Denver. But of course, it's the reverse side that tells a much more captivating story. The reverse of the 1963D Liberty nickel features a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home in Virginia. Designed by Frank Gasparo, the Monticello design has been the cornerstone of the Jefferson nickel since it was first introduced in 1938. It symbolizes Jefferson's legacy and serves as a reminder of his role in shaping the United States. Beneath Monticello, you'll see the words United States of America, along with E pluribus unum, and the denomination 5 cents. The sharp, intricate details of Monticello on the reverse side are a thing of beauty, and this design has remained virtually unchanged for decades. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so special, and more importantly, why it's worth so much money. The 1963D Liberty nickel was struck in large quantities at the Denver Mint, but just because it was minted in the millions doesn't mean it's easy to come by in top condition. Like most coins, the 1963D nickel was used in everyday transactions, which means many of them became worn, scratched, or discolored over time. That's where the true value lies, in the ones that have managed to survive in exceptional condition. In the world of coin collecting, uncirculated coins are considered treasures. These coins are in mint condition, having been carefully preserved and protected from the wear and tear that usually occurs when coins are used in circulation. An uncirculated 1963D Liberty nickel is rare, and the fact that such a coin still exists in flawless condition makes it highly valuable to collectors. The sharpness of the design, the beautiful luster of the metal, and the absence of any scratches or signs of circulation are what set these coins apart from the rest. But wait, there's more to the story. Some of the 1963D Liberty nickels have been found to have minting errors, which further increase their value. These errors could range from double strikes to off-center impressions, creating unique coins that stand out from the regular issue. Minting errors are one of the most exciting things that can happen to a coin, because they make it one of a kind. Collectors go wild for coins that have minting flaws because they represent rare and extraordinary pieces in the world of numismatics. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much is this coin really worth? You may be thinking that a 1963D nickel is just another standard coin, but here's the twist: if you have an uncirculated example of this coin, or even better, one with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. A 1963D Liberty nickel in pristine condition has been known to fetch $165,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $165,000. That's a staggering amount of money for a coin that most people would overlook as just another nickel. Imagine holding a coin like this in your hands, something so simple, yet so valuable. It's incredible to think that a 5-cent piece of history could be worth more than a car, or even a house, depending on the condition and rarity of the coin. So, the next time you're flipping through your coin collection or searching through spare change, don't be so quick to dismiss those older nickels. A coin like the 1963D Liberty nickel might just be the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Last coin, we've got an incredible story that might just make you rethink the coins sitting in your collection. If you have a United States Liberty 5-cent coin from 1988p, then you're in for a treat. This coin may look ordinary at first glance, but the value it holds could very well surprise you. Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the history and value of this remarkable nickel, and you'll soon discover why it's worth so much more than you could imagine. Let's take a step back and look at the context. The year is 1988. The United States is in the midst of an economic boom, and life is moving at full speed. The Reagan administration is coming to a close, and the country is preparing for the next presidential election. The U.S. Mint was busy producing a large number of coins to keep up with the demand for currency, and that included the Liberty 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson Nickel. Now, this wasn't a rare year for the nickel, but there's something about the 1988p version that has sparked the interest of coin collectors around the world. At first glance, the 1988p Liberty nickel looks like any other Jefferson nickel you might encounter. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll see the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States. Designed by Felix Schlag, this image of Jefferson has been the defining feature of the nickel for decades. The word Liberty arches above Jefferson's profile, with the year 1988 just beneath. If you look to the right, you'll also spot the mint mark P, which tells you that this coin was minted in Philadelphia. On the reverse side of the 1988p Liberty nickel, we find one of the most iconic American symbols, Monticello, the grand estate of Thomas Jefferson located in Virginia. This side of the coin was designed by Frank Gasparo and has been the official reverse design of the Jefferson nickel for many years. The structure of Monticello, with its stunning architecture and rich history, makes this side of the coin an enduring symbol of Jefferson's legacy. You'll also find the inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 5 cents, all surrounding the depiction of Monticello. But what sets the 1988p Liberty nickel apart from other years? The truth is, while millions of these coins were produced, it's not just the coin itself that's valuable, it's the condition. Most 1988p nickels were used in circulation, which means they were exposed to wear, scratches, and other signs of age. However, those that have managed to survive in pristine, uncirculated condition are considered rare treasures among collectors. Uncirculated coins are like time capsules, they've been carefully preserved, free from the typical wear and tear of everyday use. When you find a coin in this condition, it's not just about its age or historical significance, it's about the fact that it looks almost as good as the day it was minted. And that's where the value lies. A coin in uncirculated condition is rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for these perfect specimens. They want coins that shine with their original luster and have sharp, clean details. An uncirculated 1988p Liberty nickel stands out from the rest because it retains all the intricate designs, making it a highly sought-after piece in the numismatic world. But what truly makes the 1988 P Liberty nickel an even more exciting find are the potential for minting errors. Occasionally, during the minting process, something goes awry, and a coin is produced with a flaw, like a double strike, an off-center print, or a misshaped design. These minting errors are incredibly valuable because they make a coin truly unique. And if you happen to have a 1988 P Liberty nickel with one of these rare minting flaws, then you could be sitting on a coin worth far more than you might expect. Now, let's get to the good part, the value. If you've been wondering how much your 1988 P Liberty nickel is really worth, here's the answer. A 1988 P nickel in uncirculated condition can fetch a hefty price, but if it has a rare minting error or is in absolutely pristine shape, it can be worth as much as $115,000. Yes, you read that right, $115,000. It's hard to believe that a coin worth just 5 cents when it was first minted could now hold such a high value. Imagine finding one of these rare coins sitting in a jar of change or tucked away in an old collection. If you've been holding onto a 1988 P Liberty nickel in mint condition, then you might just have a small fortune on your hands. This is a perfect example of how something seemingly ordinary can hold extraordinary value over time. So, the next time you come across a 1988 P Liberty nickel, take a moment to inspect it carefully. Look for any signs of wear, check for those minting errors, and most importantly, pay attention to the condition. In conclusion, the 1988 P Liberty 5 cents coin is more than just a relic of the past. It's a valuable collector's item that continues to attract attention in the world of numismatics. Whether you find it in perfect condition or with a rare error, this coin holds the potential to significantly boost your coin collection's value. So, if you're lucky enough to have one of these nickels, be sure to hold on to it, as it could turn out to be a hidden treasure worth $115,000. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on another amazing coin discovery. Until next time, happy collecting!